Hi guys, welcome back to JoJo Bricks. I'm sitting over here with my Lego cat. And we're going to compare some cars today. Not just any cars. We're comparing the 3 different Batmobile from the classic series cars. I'm super excited. I've looked up, because I couldn't remember, looked up pieces of each one and the price of each one, and then I have some pros and cons of all of them. And we're going to go over it and we'll compare the figs too. So, I'm excited. Let's get to it. So first off, we're going to start with the one from this set. It's in the plastic. I could take it out, I guess. Of course, my light's going to be really reflective on it. But this was a 1966 Batcave set. Has the office, the poles, came with the Batmobile, the arc reactor, the bat plane, or helicopter really, and the motorcycle. Only vehicle it did not come with was the boat. This is a very detailed set. I do need to do a review on this set. I don't think I've done one yet. So we're going to look at this one first. Now I can't really tell you how many pieces are in this Batmobile, since all I have is the piece count for the whole set, which was 2,526. And the entire set, when it first came out, cost $270. And I'm sorry, I forgot to look up the year for when that came out, but you could probably find that online somewhere. It's a little dusty, unfortunately. I want to get a case to put him in. So first off, we're going to look at these, and then we'll look at the characters. So I have some pros and cons for each one, and I've written them down to help me remember to touch on all of them. Number one on this one for a con is these guns. Original Batmobile in the series does not have guns, and you cannot take these off to like put a smooth tile on it. Like, they didn't give you one. I guess I could if I went and found a black tile, but they did not give me one for this set. So you have to have the guns on there. That's kind of a con, but let's look over some of the pros. It's the first Batmobile that we got for the classic series, so of course everyone was pretty excited about it. It comes in a nice set, as you saw, with nice detailed and a whole bunch of figs. There's like 9 figs. It does have some things labeled in here, like the detectascope and the emergency bat turn signal. Sorry if it becomes a little blurry. I'm trying my hardest to get it to focus. It comes with some batarangs and some handcuffs in the back here in this trunk. It does have some printed circular tiles of the bat symbol for this, although this right here is a sticker. Only this was the only printed item on the car. I think there's only 4. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 stickers on the Batmobile in total. There are some studs, but they did try and smooth out the back a little bit, but not very well. Of course, this came out a while back. Sorry, I don't remember the actual date. Some cons, besides the guns, is there are no opening doors. These are just like that. There's no door. They have to hop over the side. There's no fire extinguisher. There's supposed to be a fire extinguisher in here. There's no fire extinguisher. It has 2 cylinders instead of the 3 that it's supposed to have. It doesn't have a license plate, although it has the spot for one. It literally has a smooth 1x2 cheese slope right here that they could have put a sticker license plate on, but they did not. Another thing is it has these just like 2 extra cylinders. Not supposed to be there. There are supposed to be 2 bat parachutes here. I don't know if this was supposed to represent those 2 bat parachutes and they just didn't do it in brown like it should have been, or what was going on with this. The face of this one could use a little bit more work to smooth it out. It doesn't look, you know, quite as right, but you get the concept of what it's supposed to be. There are no actual like seats in here. It's just stud work. Oh, another thing is the back fins. These ones right here are so annoying. They fall off, and in fact, this one's trying to fall off right now. You just like barely move them or do anything, and they just want to fall off. They're not very secure. These ones are a little bit more secure than the next one we're going to look at, but it's still not a very secure piece. And of course, it's the first one, came in a big set, so there was a limited amount of pieces to use on it. So there are a lot of like rough, sharp edges. It does, you know, look very brick built, as you can tell from like rough edges back here. I mean, it does the job for being in that big set, but yes, it could use some more smoothing and laying out, which is why this set came into play. This set is literally the size almost of this one. Actually, the one from the Batcave is just a smidge. I don't know if you can tell. Probably be better if I did it the other way around. The one from the Batcave, the fin of it is just a smidge longer back here. It's at 76188. It is 345 pieces, and it was priced around like $30. And I like the artwork on the front is very nice. It's basically for the people who wanted the Batmobile and didn't want to buy the entire Batcave. Comes on this nice stand here that does swivel, and it has the plaque. This plaque is the same exact plaque from the big Batmobile, like the statistics, yeah, that word. The statistics are the same, just the picture is different. This one has Adam West as Batman. This one has the Batmobile. This one has a colored sticker, like the green with the yellow and all that. This one's just black and white. So, and it is a lot bigger. So, sorry. This one, they basically were just updating it from the Batcave. It is a lot smoother edge. Not very many studs. In fact, there's really only these two here. This one does come with guns. You can take off these little tiles right here, and it comes with guns that you can put on there, or you could smooth it out. So they gave you the option on this one to take off the guns. There are 3 cylinders, like they're supposed to be, but they are not different heights. They're supposed to be one long one in the middle, and the other 2 are supposed to be short. They're all the same length. But they did give us 3 like they were supposed to, so very happy about that. The face is a little bit more defined from the other one, but still looks, you know, just a little weird. But it is a lot more. It's a lot better than the one from the Batcave set, except for these pieces right here are literally being held on by just this stud, and they constantly want to fall off. Just constantly. If you barely touch and bump the front of it, it falls off. Another thing that wants to fall off on this is the fins. These ones constantly popping off, and it's always hard to get them kind of back on because they're on swivels, and you can only lay them over so far or until they fall off. So the parachutes are on this one, but they're just like stickers right here and there. There is no license plate, once again, not even a place for a license plate. There's no tile under there. There are no opening doors on this one either. It is just, once again, another one of those with tile, unfortunately. So no doors. This one, while I guess they just forgot about it, or maybe they were in a rush to get it out or something, they forgot the emergency bat turn. The emergency bat turn is on the Batcave one, right there. Sticker, the thing on the handle down there and everything. This one does not have the handle nor a sticker to tell you that there is an emergency bat turn. It does have the phone, no fire extinguisher, and then it does have 2 stickers inside. I don't know how well you'll be able to see them. Right there, one says monitor and one says rockets. So they're trying to label things, but honestly neither one of those are really something that was labeled in the Batmobile. Like there's supposed to be a detectoscope, but not a monitor. So just a little weird. There are also no chairs in this one, unfortunately. Just the studs once again. The trunk is a little bit more smoothed out. It is just toting batarangs though, nothing else inside. So this one is a lot better than the Batcave one probably, just because it's a lot more smooth, more defined. It's just the fact that if you are playing with it or moving it around a lot, you're going to be having these guys and these guys falling off on you constantly, and you're going to be annoyed that there is no emergency bat turn. Also, another thing that annoys me about this is this piece that goes over the middle here is actually like a fin for going over, or not a fin, like a fender, like one of these, but it's only puffed out on one side. Do you see that? You see how it's like sticks out over here and not over here. It's just, it throws me off just a little bit. I don't really like that, but it is okay. And then this one came with just the Batman and the Joker. And I'm going to take a deeper look into the figs after we look at the rest of the Batmobiles. Or the last Batmobile, I guess I should say. Gotta set all these guys out of the way so we can get the last one over here. Now we can take a look at this big guy here that was set 76328. That takes up a lot of space, but it looks amazing. Really big. I'm gonna have some trouble fitting him in my frame, but we're gonna try it. So this one, of course, is the big one that I just did a review on not that long ago. It is 1,822 pieces and it priced for $150, and it is still on back order on the Lego website. So I'm very excited that I got it on release day. The angles of this is perfect, amazing. If you remember my review a couple weeks back, like all of the angles to get the face just right, like the face actually looks like it should. Love it. The only thing I don't particularly care for the face is you can't really see the headlights sticking up in there that well, but the face of the bat is really good. All of the angles look amazing. It does have the parachutes. Sorry, this is taking me a minute to turn it around because it's so big. Has the parachutes on the back and the license plate. We finally get the license plate in this big one. It also has the, oh, excuse me, Batman's hanging out on top of the car. It's right there. It also has the 3 cylinders in the way that they should be, a tall one and 2 short ones. This set is very nice and smoothed out. I love the new glass pieces that they gave us for it, so it'll be nice and actually accurate to the set. Those are beautiful, and as I said, it's so nice and smooth. Just everything about it is amazing. And the gargoyle's inside the seat. Forgot that's where I put him. And it does have the fire extinguisher, unlike the other two that does not have a fire extinguisher. The trunk does open, but this time, instead of it being a Batmobile or a Batarang, it's the crime computer, which I'm very excited about. That is a great little Easter egg to have in there. It does actually have chairs instead of just studs. It has those nice red and black seats that look absolutely amazing. And it does have everything labeled correctly. We'll try and look in there, but it's kind of difficult how big this guy is. As you can see there, we have the start button, the bat scanner, the Batarang. Flip it this way. And it has the detectoscope with the big, huge circle up there. Looks amazing. And it has the emergency bat turn up there, labeled on either side. It also has these 2 extra lights, whereas the other ones just have this red light and then a 1x1 facing upward clip. The actual Batmobile does have these 2 orange lights. The only thing I don't like about these is it's kind of hard to get them to hinge just right where they're level, because there's 2 points kind of articulation. This one goes up and down, this one can swivel, and if you're not careful, you'll get it misaligned. Now for some of the cons, there are a lot of stickers in this set. So many stickers. And they labeled things on the outside that did not need to be labeled, such as the bat chutes, the nail spreader, and in the front is the gas sprayer. The car has handles. They're like the stickers that are representing handles, but the doors do not open. I really wish for this car that, since it's supposed to be the big model of it, that they would have given us open doors. That would have been really nice. Oh, another pro is this fin right here is a lot more stable than either one of the fins on the other two car. This one's a lot better. Another thing that I didn't get entirely right, but I don't know if a lot of people will catch it because it's not a big deal, it's just something I noticed, is this steering wheel. This steering wheel is a huge steering wheel. It's very big, which it needs to be for this car, but it's a full circle steering wheel. In the movie, the top part is not there. It would be cut off about halfway, maybe. It would have stopped about right there. And Batman always would sit his hands on top of the knobs, or top of where the steering wheel would stop. So, steering wheel is not completely accurate, but it does work. I mean, actually it doesn't work. It's not connected to the steering of the tires, which I didn't know if it would be, considering it was only like 150 for this. I feel like if we wanted it to have steering, it would have needed to be a lot more. I think that's about it for these that I can think of offhand, and I'm checking over my notes. I think I hit everything, but out of all of them, this one for sure is the best looking one. Just has a lot of extra stickers and no doors. So as for the people, we can go back to get them back in order. Back to the Batcave's people. I actually have all 9 of them here. They're just in a nice click case where they won't get messed up. So of course we have Batman, Robin, Bruce Wayne, Alfred, and Burt Ward. That's the actor who played him. We have Dick Grayson. And then for the villains, they gave us Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin, and the Joker. So that set was a lot of fun to get all those figs. So let's look at the Batmans. I'm not going to take him out of his plastic case just because it's kind of difficult to get him out and then back in. So for now he's going to be in there with a little bit of a shine on his nose because that's where he's poking out. But we have just a nice, it's very well detailed thing of his. You can't see behind his cape, but honestly for this set it was very good representation. This is the one, which I don't know how well it'll focus. This is the one from the small Batmobile set that came by itself. About the only difference between this one and the Batcave one is they gave him a little bit more lines on his torso there. Other than that, not really anything different. The belt's a little bit different. The legs are still the same. I think his face is a little bit more white on this one though than the Batman one. But the cowl and everything is still the same and looks amazing. Now, as for the big Batmobile's Batman, torso is the same. Whoops, he doesn't want to focus with 2 of them. Come on guys, there we go. Torso is the same as the one from the small Batmobile. I believe even the belts are about the same. There might be a little bit more detail on the big Batmobiles. The main difference is rubberized cape, and this one still has a fabric cape. The cowl is a about the same. This one has, like, it doesn't go all the way down. I don't know why. I feel like something's wrong with that. Like, I feel like it should have went down more, but it doesn't, and I'm not entirely for sure why it's not. Another thing that I'm kind of annoyed at with this one, sorry, it was just blurry for a second. Another thing I was kind of annoyed at with this one is they just, on the animated series, little small Batmobile, they started putting the white in the cowl here, so you wouldn't have to have the white on the face, but yet this one came out after it, and they still put the white on the face instead of in the cowl. I feel like they should have put that in the cowl. But basically, these Batmans are pretty much all the same, besides this one has a rubberized cape, and these two have one extra line than the one from the Bat Cave. As for the Jokers in the sets, I believe they're the same. Let me check. Oh, the face is a little bit different. I don't know if you can tell that. The lines are a little bit more defined on the one from the Batcave. A little bit more detail on the torso of this one. Sorry, like I said, my camera's not going to really want to focus. I think this one has a little bit of a smaller smile than this one does. The hair is still the same. Clothes are still the same. I think the gloves, or the hands, technically. He does wear gloves, so that's why they're colored. But they're darker on this one. Oh, this one has a line down the back. The other one does not. So not too many differences with the Joker on this. Just enough for you to be able to tell the difference if you had two of them and you got them mixed up. Other than that, the only thing that is disappointing in all of these is the fact that this is the only Robin we have. The Batcave Robin is the only Robin that we ever got. He was not in the small Batmobile one back here, and he was not included in the big Batmobile back here, which I think was just redunculous. They should have gave us Robin to go with Batman on this big set, because they are the dynamic duo. Robin is literally in every episode, I believe. I think there may be one that he's not in it, and I don't even remember which one it is. I'd have to double check that. It's been a while since I've seen them. But it's always been the dynamic duo with Batman and Robin. They should have given them both to us in this big Batmobile. But missed opportunity. But anyway, so out of these three lovely Batmobile cars, definitely the best and the most detailed is the big one. It is also very long. It is longer than both of the other cars put together. You can see that. Quite large. But I'm very overall happy with all three. All of the three of them do a great job of representing the 1966 Batmobile. All three of them, you can tell by looking at them what it is, what it's supposed to be. So they all do a good job of representing it. Just all of them are missing some things, or they need something else with them. Out of all of them, for sure, this one is the most accurate. About the only thing I can think of that this one is missing is the steering wheel needs to be cut in half, basically, and it needs doors. Other than that, this one is, like, perfect. These ones have some small details that are missing, like fire extinguishers, and this one's missing the parachute and the third cylinder, and this one's missing the emergency bat turn signal. But all of them do a great job of representing the classic Batmobile. Thank you for stopping on by and looking at these beautiful sets with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I will definitely have to do a review of the 1966 Batcave. I don't think I've done one yet. I don't even know if I did an official review of this, but I guess you could call this the review because this is the only thing in the set. Beautiful car, just a little bit annoying with the fins and missing some things. Definitely 100% say if you don't have any of the 1966 classic Batmobiles and you're wanting to get one, the most accurate one would be the big one. Now I know it's a lot of money, but it is the most accurate. It's a lot of money, but honestly the other two would be too, because right now the other two are retired, so to find them now would be kind of difficult. Find them on eBay, and I don't know, maybe Amazon will have some, but they would be wanting to sell them for a big price because they're retired. So definitely I would recommend out of all three of them getting this one. It is the most accurate, looks the best. They're just little bitty small things that you can honestly be fine without. I would love for it to have a door and the half of a steering wheel, and but it's okay. It looks great. I'm trying to find a case big enough for this guy. He is 20 inches long, 5.5 tall. I'm having a difficult time finding a 20-inch long case. I'm trying to find one to put him inside of. So that's my project at the moment. We'll see if it ever gets done. Anyway, so thank you for stopping on by. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I do. Please like, share, subscribe. Share it with a friend who also likes the 1966 Batman and classic TV series, and who would maybe like to see the differences between the cars if they don't have all of them. Definitely recommend them get the big one. Definitely the best one. Go build Lego, let God. Bye everybody.